Break point is there. I've got absolutely no idea where he is. Generally doing okay, I think. Wow, yes, come on. Team Farkle goes to the pits. They look like they're short-changed themselves there, short fueled, short stopped. Is that the right way to explain it? They stopped with 40% of fuel, so I'm guessing that's damage. There's some tiredness going around, I can tell you that. So, at the end of this run, I'm going to take the opportunity to post a video again. We're going to do another giveaway, just in readiness and hindsight for that, folks. If you do have any spare change knocking about and you want to make a little contribution, or if you haven't made a contribution, whatever you can afford, if every one of my subscribers just gave £1, we'd have a little bit more money than we've got now. So I'm not begging, I'm not groveling, I'm just trying to push for that little bit more, and a no's a no, I get that, but you don't have to say no, just give what you can give, as and when you can give it, and that'll perk me up, and we'll be on our way to at least trying to get a victory here. Not that we won't try and get a victory, you know, we're on lap 306, I missed the 300th. Somebody's just coming out the pits in front of us there. It's the first time I've seen a car come out the pits. Thank you very much, whoever that was that let me go. Don't get it to slow down, not pressing the brake pedal enough. Focus to see what that time was down. There is a car behind us, look. Ah, it's JB. It is JB. Holy Chipotle, come on. Think about it. I thought, crap, that's the Sphinx. I thought we were damaged. We're doing okay. Very quick slug. Quickly gain control of the wheel. We are. Hey Nathan, how is your braking leg feeling? My braking leg's doing fine. I believe I have to tell you, you won a prize during the night, Nathan. Easy for him to drive with the 2 feet, yeah. If my memory serves me well, I think you won a prize. Can't remember what it was. Day of Variety Gamer, welcome back. You haven't missed too much. We're still hanging on to that lead. Sam did a sterling job to give me a chance to get back in front. and then in 14 more laps I've got to hand over the baton to Sam again, and hoping just that Sam's fed and watered enough to get a concentration phase going. Is she about to do some magic with sausages and bacon? Yeah, I don't know how she does it. It turns into a sandwich. It's quite stunning. Down to 8 cars. Yeah, we lost one during the night. It was a park up and go to bed job. Unfortunately, we lost Matthew. He couldn't lift his legs anymore to get to the pedals. He was all cramping up and tired. He just got to the point where he couldn't go no more. He tried 2 stints and really it wasn't comfortable and not worth hurting himself. So we all understood, and he headed off to bed, and I'm sure he'll be on to cheer us on in a wee while. Say again, amigo? I think so. I think it's going to be really close. I'm doing my best to try and stay ahead, but I'm flagging. Am I not getting to the bottom of the pedal? Oh, right, okay. I can't see it. I can't look down. There's a car sideways. Oh, Chihuahua. I saw it and thought, what am I doing? So I got to stamp more. Yeah, you're half an hour away. Tom is absolutely fine, Adam. He is rucking away downstairs. Brendan Hartley having the same issue in the morning of the race. His real Stuart wasn't letting to get out the car before the end of his stint. Oh, unlucky. You've got to just keep it, yeah. Bish is doing absolutely fine. He wasn't feeling too great in the middle of the night. He was feeling a bit unwell, but just stayed off the beer, stayed off the fags, stayed off the alcohol. He's managed to get some food down him, and he's doing okay. He's done a couple of stints. Sam is not sleeping now. Sam did have a sleep. I put in, I'd like to say it was a 4.5 hour stint, but I think it was more like a 3.5 hour where Sam got his head down. I think it was like 3:30 till 7, probably earlier. And then Sam just did the last stint. And we're going to do stint about now, just to give ourselves a chance to stay awake. The more you keep active, the more you keep concentrating, the more you've got a chance of getting there. 199 laps in the real race. We're at 307. And I know Sphinx is chasing us down. There's 2 cars behind me. Both are very, very quick. And both cars are chasing me. A line astern. $2.5k raised. It's phenomenal. I'm so happy with that. I think it could be a little bit more. I'm not gonna give up on that. For a little channel, for a lot of guys supporting, you know, we're trying to do what we can to raise that bit of cash. Got some more movies to play to you this morning. Got some more bits and pieces to put about. Got some more prizes to give away. On to the real good ones now. I mean, onto the GTOmega gear. And we'll try to give away some memberships, but it seems like for whatever reason maybe I don't qualify anymore to give any members away. Channel might have lost a couple of members and that'll drop me down into a different category, so maybe I'm not able to. I did have 20 members, maybe I've dropped out of there. I don't know. We've had 6,000 views on the stream, which is absolutely epic. We've picked up some more subscribers, which is absolutely epic even more. Yeah, so there's a car there just entered the Mulsanne, which I think is Mr. Sphinx. "13 laps to go." That's a 25 that last lap. Let's try and get some consistency going and try and just do something. Doesn't feel like the car wants to coast. Coasting won't give it more. Just thought about it. I think I should have probably had a drink at that point. We can have a drink down here going through golf, can't we? I think we can. Just being able to enjoy the stream with a legend like you is the prize I want. Well, there we go. I mean, thank you very much. That's praise beyond belief. Thank you. I think every person in this stream tonight, every person racing, is an absolute legend. And I know that's a phrase used loosely sometimes, but no, genuinely, these guys, anybody that attempts to do a 24-hour non-stopper. There's two out there, solo guys. One is pushing me hard. What's the hydration choice? I'm actually on Vimto, if you've ever heard of Vimto. It's Vimto juice, like a cordial, a dilute. It's an orange and I think it's strawberry and orange, I think it is. It's a strange blend, but it's great hot as well, so you can have it cold or hot. It's really nice. Vimto is a berry drink in the UK, made from berries. But this is a fruit cordial. It's absolutely stacked full of ice. It is horrifically cold and it shatters my teeth every time it goes past them. But it's what I'm trying to use to keep my brain awake. So we're about ready for a hydration phase again. I'm just looking in my mirror to see where that car is. He's just coming through the start-finish line, so if that car is Mr. Sphinx, as I think it is, we're in a strange gear then. We are 12 laps to keep him at bay as best we can. And I appreciate the support, folks. Thank you very, very much. You don't think you get that here in Australia. It's a very Lancashire drink, actually, Vimto. It's in a massive bottle-y drink, you think. And suck up on the straw and it goes into the mouth. Trying. If you go to Coles or Woolies, you'll find Vimto, I believe, in the English section. Okay. So, you can get it in all sorts of types and varieties, Vimto. It comes in a can, it comes in a carton, it comes in like one of those little med pack things, you know, like you stuff a straw in the side and suck on it. It's quite a strong berry drink. It's a good one, but like I say, I like it hot in the winter. It's a great drink. It's quite sugary. It gives you that pep when you need it. My wife drinks mango and passion fruit version. So, I don't like that. It's a bit girly. Victoria is the best juice. That's what she said. Oh, not has the best. Sorry. Yeah. Vimto, I mean damn, spell auto check. Yeah, I get you. I knew you meant Victoria. Everybody knows you meant Victoria. Tell us who Victoria is. .147 through there. We're getting into a scenario again where we come around to lap the GR3 guys. We're on lap 310. I anticipate doing 26 laps in this stint. Got 11 to go. They've just run wide. I'm going to put back, give them room. Absolute rocket ship, this thing. Absolute rocket ship. Hey Ginger Gandhi, you need to get ready for work, so we'll see you later, my friend. Have a good day at work, stay safe, and come back how you went to work, my friend. See you next time. See you later if you can call in again. Oh, hard. Ryan, long time no see. Good buddy, how are you? I thought about you last night. I hope you're well, my friend. I hope your Yorkshire water's still flowing. We're still pushing, we're still driving. You drank Vimto so much you can barely taste it anymore. It tastes sweet now, yeah it does. But I like the new Vimto juice cordial things, they're great. They're just a different twist on it. So when it came in a carton that you pushed the straw in, a cardboard carton, it had a metal foil corner, you pushed the straw in, that one was immensely sweet. When it came in a plastic tub with a sealed lid and you stabbed the straw through the top, they were the good ones. Real good ones. 75% of the race. 18 hours done. Guys, we're on it. We've only got to do 25% more. You know that 75% you've done? Well, the hard bit's done. We're now into the really, really difficult and shitty bit. The last 25%. You know when you've eaten all of that dinner, all of that dessert, and you see a whole bit of that stuffed stuff on the table, you know, the stuff you've been stuffing down, you think, oh, I've got to eat more of that. That's the bit we're at. It's the bit you don't want to eat. That's the bit we're going to struggle with. I can hear somebody coming towards me up the hallway. Yeah, no penalties, you nugget. Hey, hello. Somebody's giving me a shout from the team chat. How's it doing? Good man. Lovely. Thank you very much, sir. So the Grun, I haven't actually ran through the Grun's bio. I'm going to have to do that when I come off the rig, so... Oh, look at that, the 420 boys are in the pits. we get to run past them again. They did all that hard work to unpit themselves. I'm just coming round. It's just the balance of pit stops. This has happened so many times. They've worked so hard to get back on the process, and unfortunately nobody's got there. So the next giveaway we're going to do is for, and I don't know how this is going to go. When's the switch over? Hiya Brenton. The switch over is in 10 more laps. I'd like to do the giveaway for JB's skin design. So what JB's offered is he will skin somebody's car, skin of their choice. He will randomly design one. If you've got an idea of what you want, he will take your ideas and put them onto the car, any car you like. If you consider artists like JB can charge anywhere between, you know, some people charge $20 a skin, £20 a skin. Some people charge 10. JB, his hours are valuable. He roughly, a decent skin takes between 6, 8, 10 hours to put together. If you think that's going to be probably on his labour rate, it's probably going to be about $120 of skin work. I know you're probably going to think you'll never sell a skin for a car for $120, but this one's going to be a good one. It's going to be to your design, your choice, your car, and that's what I'd like to give away at the next giveaway. And then we're going to get into the GTOmega stuff. We're probably going to go thick and fast, keeping myself awake. We're probably going to try and encourage. How's the weekly races going? Had a little fallout with GTO. You've not played it since the mini event. I wonder why we hadn't seen you. We've been doing league races. We're just about to get into the casual races again, mate. So 420 has given us a couple of selections of races to do. I've got to plan that for this week. First one's going to be this Tuesday, and we've then got 2 races. And we're going to start the season again. I'm just asking people what they want to race. It looks like we're going to do a single car on the Tuesday, and then we'll go to a GR3 league maybe on the Friday. But we're gonna spice it up, give it a little something funky. We're gonna, you know, there's always something good. I think we're opting for front-wheel drive cars, maximum brake horsepower of 225 horsepower, with a minimum minimum weight of 1,400 kilos. 1,000. Was it 1,400 or 1,100? It's 1,100. Yeah, 225 brake horsepower and a maximum weight. A minimum weight of 1,100 kilos. So it can be heavier, but the lightest you can be is 1,100. So it's around about 200 horsepower per ton, which ain't nothing light on a little sports car. So that's what we're going to do for the first season, a single car. You're going to have aeros and brake balance. We won't do much else. Yeah, and then GR3 league. And the GR3 league will be pick your car to use all season, and we'll do the tracks out of a hat. We'll put some tracks in that suit the GR3 cars, and we'll draw them out of a hat. I think we'll not make it my choice. We'll randomise it, and we'll do that at the second race of the Freelys go. So we'll see how that goes. Right, where are we? With 9 laps to go. Tyres are feeling a little bit worn. Big Popper's in the pits. He's taking the chance to get a leg stretch and a pee and hopefully a drink, and I hope he's doing alright. But you guys are in the middle of the night there, aren't you, in the USA? We're just coming up probably 4 AM. I don't know what time it is. It's 9:10, so they're at 4 AM. And they're in the hard miles. That where it is really, really hard. In the early hours. That was when I was in the middle of my stint. Yeah, but don't fall out with the game. Don't fall out with us if you don't mind, Ryan. Come and see us. Come and join us for one and see how you go. I appreciate you've probably been busy with work and all that stuff, but I think I saw you, Ryan. I think I saw you out and about in town, and I don't mean that. I thought you were in a van. Do you often drive during the day a white Yorkshire water van? If you do day shift, I think you might be night shift mainly. I think it was a Saturday morning, just north of Wakefield, on one of the roads coming down to the M1. I think you might have been driving a white Yorkshire water van, and a Mercedes soft top arrived at a mini roundabout just as you arrived at it, and you waved and nodded us on. I think it might have been you. A bald guy with a silver. Was it a silver Yorkshire water van? Yeah, very much likely. Yes. I'm just trying to think of the place where we went to. We were going to Dewsbury from Wakefield, and well, whoever the guy was in the Yorkshire water van gave us a real nice nod and a wave when my missus arrived at the roundabout and didn't really know which way she was going. And I thought she'd seen the sign, and she said to me, "Well, are you going to tell me where to go?" You then nodded and waved, and I said, "Well, just do what he says." I said, "I wonder if that was Ryan." But I know he works night shift, so I generally didn't know if it was you. It was a couple of 3 weeks ago. We went to look at a house to buy. Right, we're on it. We're still making tracks. We're putting in average lap times. We're not fantastic. I think we're being caught though. I think Mr. Sphinx is putting in tremendous laps. I do hope I haven't knocked him off. No, he hasn't. I don't think I hit him. I think I avoided. I haven't got damage on the front, so we're good. Yeah, if it was a Saturday, it was definitely a Saturday. It was a really, really hot day at like middle of May, end of May. Really, really hot Saturday. We had the top down. We got home maybe early afternoon, and the missus flaked out. She had sunstroke from having the roof down. We didn't put any sun cream or anything on, and it was just a disaster really. That rest of that day wiped out. I'm looking for the car in the background. There it is. That's the one I'm fearing. That might be the Sphinx. He might be pushing, so I've got to really try and get these lap times down. As I over pushed into the corner and wrecked that. Oh, well done, Widow. Tried to just put my foot down and just outbrake myself. Just left it too late. So come on, Widow, let's hold it together. Let's not break it up now. We can do better. What we don't want is penalties. We know Sphinx is going to put the pressure on. We know he is going to push. Must be a massive frustration for us to keep coming back, and then they catch up on my stint, then Sam comes on and they get pushed back. I can still smell that bacon and sausage. Oh man, it's nothing like a Lincolnshire sausage on a Sunday morning with bacon and brown sauce in a white crusty soft bap, or tea cake if you want to call it a tea cake, or a bread cake wherever you're from, or a batch or a snatch or a roll, whatever you want to call it. It's a white thing that's got a little brown crusty outside with a sausage and bacon with brown sauce in it. It's terrific. It is the food of the gods. Food of the road angels. The food of the road gods, whatever you want to call them. 5 hours, 47 minutes remaining. And we are thumping our way through. Should have been in third gear through there. Sun's out, guns out. There is absolutely no sign of rain. I say that as I'm going to just quickly check that there's no threat of rain. There's no threat of rain. Unlike the real race, it looks like the sun's out there though now. So bit slow to the throttle, aren't I? I'm not keeping the power in. Oop. That one. .317.791 with an optimal. I can say I did help with the 317.311 because I hold the. I'm pretty sure I got the purple sector for the first sector. Maybe. I'd like to cling on to that little hope and dream and wish. You know, just sector 1 was mine in that 317.311 on the optimal. I don't think anybody would deny me that, would they? Or am I again grasping at straws and living in fairyland? Probably need to take a week off and have a sleep. Maybe. I'm at the point where I need to have one of those drinks again. So, have I got time to just do a right-handed one? I have just got a very quick one in there. I've only got half the brake pressure going. I've just seen that. Wow. I'm not seeing a car behind me. It's just come round the corner, so I'm half a second down on each split. 6.9 laps to go. So I think we'll probably get that up to 7. I don't think we'll get that to 7. We'll probably get that full lap round. We'll try and eke out an extra lap of this fuel. And then I'm going to pit, and then the same thing's going to happen again. Mr. Sphinx is going to run as far as he possibly can to try and get ahead. He's probably going to go 2 or 3 laps longer than we do. Then Sam's going to drive, and Sam's going to have to chase him, and then he's going to be in the lead. Sphinx is going to be chasing me all day, and then Sham's got to chase him for a couple of laps, with him not being in his sight. And then Sphinx is going to come in and pit and be behind Sam again, and Sam's going to try and run away. If that's correct terminology, when you've got a 19 stone muscular beast in front of you, he's not necessarily running away. Oh, there's a good call from Wilkie. Welcome, Wilkie. Get that coffee down here. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, great shout. You're not the first, though. That was called out about 3 hours ago by the Night Watch. The Night Watch fisherman gave that a shout out. Not saying you can't do it now. It's more than welcome. How is our resident fisherman? He's made it home yet? Has anybody heard from him? We put a 23.7 in. What a stunner. We're into the last 25%. So 6 laps. feel faster through there, through Michelin, than I do through... we put a couple of 23s in, look, a 23.3. I have put a 22 in, I think, today. I have done. It'd be nice to be able to do another one and just prove it. Just crank that throttle up. I'm just wondering where we are, if this pattern's going to persist. So Sam's going to come on with approximately 5.5 hours to go. When Sam finishes, there's going to be 4 hours to go. Then I'm going to come on and there'll be 2.5 hours to go. Then Sam's going to double stint the end. What I'm kind of hoping is that double stint the end is going to be somewhere close for a really close finish. And if this pans out to be two drivers running for the line within sort of 5 seconds of each other, it's going to be absolutely tremendous. I can't imagine that we're going to have two cars genuinely within touching distance of each other. There they are. I can see them in the mirror. I really can see them in the mirror. It's going to be... For a long time we had 3 cars in the mix, and I don't think we can forget about the 420 boys and the performance they've put in. It's absolutely tremendous. They really kept the hammer on for a long time, and they're still getting in the position to unlap themselves. And oh no, 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 no. Oh, sugar, sugar, sugar. No damage, no damage. We're good, we're good. We're just gonna... I would rather that than anything else. There's no damage. That wasn't the wheel. That was me putting a wheel on the grass. That wasn't the wheel quitting. Okay, so that's unplanned. That's given Mr. Sphinx the advantage. That's not great. I was just settling into that rhythm and routine. So, okay. That's given him 10 seconds more than I anticipated. We were doing alright though, we were hanging on to that. Let's try and recover. Come on, Widow. Now's the time to show your mettle. Now's the time to get dug in. Let's see if we can do it. We were banging 23s, man. Oh, come on. Do your thing. Do your thing. You're both incredibly tired. I'm just so glad we came out there with no damage. It was fairly good recovery. We touched the wall, but we didn't suffer. Five laps. Yeah, it was all my mistake. It was just the way it is. We'll make up for it. We went to 7th gear early then. That was probably a mistake. What we don't want to do is allow Mr. Sphinx the opportunity to run away. We need to get on point and keep him in line with us. There we go, we made a couple of mistakes coming through Porsche and Corvette. For so much often tonight. The boot was on the other foot. And Sphinx has been chasing me down now. Now it's my turn to try and keep up. And to stop him running away quite so far. He's got a couple more laps of fuel than me. Ah, I just picked up a penalty there, didn't I? Oh, I didn't. And it's a big one, that's not fair. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah. We got a pit in 4 laps, so he's got about 6 or 7 laps left. We're doing alright. Have you sandwiched? Have you... Excellent. Good man. Excellent. Have you got brew? He does. Oh, it's tremendously difficult. I've got the penalty, so I'm gonna suffer a gap here to Sphinx. He knows it. He knows he's going to be able to run away from me and break this toe, and that's my mistake. Gonna run long here. The dirty air's fine at the minute. I'm kind of comfortable with it. I know I just want to keep the pressure on, keep close so I can spend that penalty. Just going to back out of that a little bit. Oof. This is where I'm going to suffer big time. He got the acceleration away. I'm going to be dropped down to 3rd. And that's the difference. That's where that silly penalty makes the difference. I thought that was incredibly harsh for what happened there. I rolled over the edge of that curb. But you've got to be so careful when you're at this critical point of the race. But we're not that major critical. What, 4 laps in my control that I'm handing over to Big Sam. It's didn't get that line right through there, did I? Let's see if I can just close up, make the difference. That difference could be critical. I see it, I understand. It's amazing how much you'll learn about a car and a track when you're forced into a situation where this is what you've got to do. It's a great learning experience, and I must admit, genuinely, how far can you catch a toe? Between 0.7 and 0.84 of a second. If you're outside 0.84, you really haven't got the opportunity to get into it. That probably helped us. I'm just going to try and drop into the toe here of the GR3 car. use their slipstream to help us with the boost into the next gear. And then look at him go. He's got that skill to just... We're into the lap cars again. This is going to be a race to the end, folks. This is building for an absolute stunner of a finish. Let's hope this steering wheel doesn't think the light's on it and it's going to make the difference. Blue flag's being waved. I don't know who that's at. That must be the car that we're coming up against. They should be static flags for me. There is a car. That's the car. Ooh. What's going on there? We're just going to get stuck in, I think, behind this GR3. I hope. That could have worked out a little bit better, but I don't think it was anybody's fault. We just ran a different line into that corner, but we're doing okay. We are doing good. We're bloody knackered, but we're doing good. Not putting knockout drop dead laps in, but I'm just doing what I want, what I think I can do. Oh, there's yellow flags. I don't know who that is. Overtaking prohibited. Somebody's gone off to the right. Oh, that's good. That would have been trouble if we'd have had a double waved yellow when that was happening. The back end of the car decided it wanted a wheel spin. We're going to eke out just one more lap, I think, than we were targeting. I think we've got a little bit of room. Slower through there than I want it to be. We're going to lose a bit of speed down the straight. But the car's just starting to move and slide about on those. There's still Sphinx here. We're keeping him where he needs to be. We caught right back up to him, actually. We're only 4 or 5 lengths away until we got into them GR3s. Yeah. It's remembering what the limits are, and hands that do one thing, then the other hand does the other, and then the foot needs to do that. Oh my god. Oh yeah, oh while you're thinking about not falling asleep. Looking for that braking marker, not wanting to miss it. Trying to hook a tyre onto the curb. And I'm still looking at the phrase that said, "Oh, suck a toe." I'm going to have to change ears on my headphones. It's killing my ears. Yeah. Yeah. We got another car about to get in the way, and I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. It's just the timing of when we get to them. Hopefully they're going to cause Sphinx a bit more of an issue than me. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for doing your best. We did a 23-1 last lap. 2 laps to go. Scampy's finally home and ready to get some rest. Good man. Yeah, we're at 2.0, so we're about to go on to our last lap. Then I've got to pit in, and we're pushing that single solo dude as far as we can push him, or as far as I can. So one more lap for me. Oh, we're seeing the nerves fray. Got into 7th up there. Yeah. Just the washout. I'm going to suffer through there. We're doing okay. We're going to get the same here. Now, we have to be sensible about what we can do here. We can take the lead over on Sphinx if we wanted to. We've got the draft. We don't want to push him, but we want to make sure we've got the opportunity to pit and not really upset the apple cart here. I'll come back to the braking line when I get there. He's caught me under braking there. That's stunning driving. Well, hopefully this has been a good stint that will level up the playing field. That'll hopefully catapult Sam into a good position. We did a 3:21.7. Absolutely tip top. Proper happy with that. I've learned so much about driving this circuit. It's back to the TT tonight, boys. No, it's bloody not. No, it's not. I do hope people are gripped by this, and when it comes to the commentary section, we'll try and be fair to everybody. For the last hour and a half, it's been all me. I know it has, and we're going to try and share it out. But this battle has to take some of the limelight at the front of the race. So, oh, that was such a close thing for him behind. I think he's got penalty. He has. That's a great advantage for us. So, Widdowmaker about to go into the pits. Good night, Scampy. Sorry, I didn't see the opportunity to read your chat. I will get that in a very moment. I just going to deposit this in the pits for Sam. Give him the best possible launch pad we can for the end of the race. I think that was a bit cheeky, shithead. What a dickwad. Yeah, we're alright. That'll not be so bad. Let's not give him a 3 seconds as well. There we go, we're in. So here we are. My voice is absolutely done. If there's any young ladies listening, this is not my regular voice. It's not a phone call you've taken either. So let's have a look. Let's go. Let's see where we are. Let's see what's doing. I'm going to give this a quick refresh, and if it moves, I'm going to pass out. It's moved a minor amount. Oh my word, we've had another donation. I'm going to have to flip the page. I'm going to have to find that. Thank you very much, everybody who is digging in their pockets today. It really is appreciated, what we're trying to do and where we're going. Right. Going to keep my brain working with numbers and figures, so let's have a shuffle. Let's see where Sphinx is. We don't know what he's got in his fuel tank. I'm not going to look. I'm going to let them have. I'm going to let Sphinx have the honour of me not sharing the details of his fuel load. Hope that came out right. I don't want that to sound like anything else. Ultimately, the battle is on. It is what time? It's 18 hours 37 minutes into the 24. We've got, I can't see the clock anywhere at the minute. I think I must be covering it up. But Sphinx, as a solo, is now running along the bottom edge. We got a reconnection successful, so hopefully those streams will not be dropped too much. I'm just going to refresh on that. Let's hope. We didn't have any drop frames at all. The stream is actually 23 hours, 23 minutes and 23 seconds. Still kicking out 60 FPS. Yeah, the stream is back live. I apologise if there was interference there. So let's go back to Sphinx, let's have a look, and then we'll give you a position update on where everybody is. So Mr. Sphinx leading out the field. I don't know where he is on fuel. He's putting a stunning, stellar performance in. Tham is just about to deposit a penalty. He's just coming down the Mulsanne. He is on his way. He's well, a pit stop and a couple of seconds down, I'd say, with that one second penalty. The 420 boys chugging along incredibly fast. They're following Tham down the straight. So if they can get back in the mix, I know they will desperately try to do so. Big Popper is still running. He's carrying the same penalty badge that we are. But he's back in the Mulsanne straight. He's blitzing hard. He's dropping lap times in. He's keeping that same consistent plod, which is exactly what you need to do. I know he is struggling. He's the second still running solo. He's having a fantastic time out there. He'd tell us he wouldn't. As we drop in, they went to JB Design. It's a Team Far Call. That car still looks good. It's still moving very well. It looks like a steering wheel driver is in control of that now. So they are popping in pretty much similar laps now to Big Popper. So they probably had a pit stop, if those numbers are right, probably 4 or 5 laps ago. So things are happening. Into the GR3 class. So leading the GR3 class now is the team from the Netherlands. There's only 2 of them there. It's the unstoppable Dutch. They were prepared for me. They were waiting for me to say it or not say it. So they are pushing hard, still delivering 4 O's, 4 01s. There's 2 359s in the last 10 laps. Stunning performance. Keep going, guys. Wheeling for Wishes is in 7th place. 2nd place in the GR3 Championship. Still pushing hard. He's not that far behind if we look. It's such a close race. Team BB ran about 5 seconds. Yes, it is. Team... Yeah, they're doing a driver swap now, so they're on the same stints. Wheeling for Wishes. Are they in the... No, they're carrying on, so they're going to pick up the lead. And they're going to keep going. There's a little bit of damage on that car, it looks like, but they're still moving. Brilliant stuff. And then, as we drop into 3rd place in the GT3 Championship, just carrying that penalty badge, is Smokey and the Bandit. No, it's not. It's Smokey Compost. No, it's not. It's Smokey Pancake. I'll get them all one day. I will. And there's blue flags being waved because behind them is the 2nd place car. So let's go back to Sphinx. We're expecting Sphinx into the pits relatively soon. This is going to be an absolute flyer. We got a little flash of a time there. He's been putting in 23s, 23, 22, 22, 23, a 27, then a 23. It's showing a P, but I don't think it is. He's carrying on again. He's going for another lap. It's all keeping pushing. Smoking biscuits, yeah. I have no clue anymore. I'm just going with it. Whatever we're smoking, we're on it. Alright, I do need to. No, we're giving you that little update. I do need to just do a little bit of a scan. I need to refresh this page. And I need to find out who that absolute hero is that has made that extra little deposit. So let's have a look. This is all on my memory now, looking to see who's done it. It could be an anonymous. No, I can see it straight away. I know exactly who's done it. Bald Eagle. You are an absolute hero. Thank you very much, sir. There's another one in there. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it. Thank you. We're going to hang on to that for a few minutes. We're just going to see if we can pick up the Sphinx making a pit stop. Then I'm going to go and grab some food, but I'm going to be straight back. I don't want to eat on stream. I don't think that's very pleasant for anybody as I'm ramming sausage butties down my throat. But I'll try and recover my voice a bit, but let's see where we go with this battle. So let's look at the visual gap that we get between first and second. The visual gap is much bigger than it looks. Sphinx is running down Mulsanne. He's on his way to the second chicane. The second chicane, I keep talking away from the microphone, I need to be aware of that. He's running down to the second chicane. He's pushing on now round the Mulsanne kink. He's heading down to Mulsanne, the corner. Lots of Mulsannes. Over the hump where Peter Dumbreck and Mark Webber made a mockery of the CLK. And we'll have a look just where, so Sam's just coming past the pit entry. So that's the gap. It's roughly 2 minutes from there to the end. The pit stop here is significantly longer than that. So I can't see it. Sam's doing 3:21 on his outlap. He gets a few dashes, but so 3:23 to Mr. Sphinx. Sam 3:21 on his out. 5:10 was the outlap, then a 3:21. Let's keep the look through the field. The 420 team pushing hard onto the Mulsanne straight. Absolutely flying. Big Popper going through the Porsche curves. The big Michelin man over the top of the track, giving us a wave. He comes through. Blue flags being waved at Wheeling for Wheels. Doing their best to make room as Big Popper scythes through. Oh, big penalty there on whoever's driving that with the gold. What's that called, that window thing? It's like a chameleon tint, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely stunning. Suits that car so well. So Team Fart Call just doing exactly what they need to. Wheeling for Wishes still making progress. Still doing what they need to do. They've taken the lead now in the GT3 class. And Sphinx has gone to the pit, while we break away to see this happen. So where is Team Widdowmaker? They are coming down to the second pit stop. Second chicane. So that's the gap. What'll be interesting is when Mr. Sphinx takes that fuel. Lap 323. Sphinx is still on 323. It's 324 as he enters pit lane. He's in. Now, taking tyres. Yes, he's taking the tyres. A little bit of damage on that right window, or right mirror. Now it's fuel. The fuel's going in. Let's take a look, see where the second place team are. This is absolutely insane. This is so close. JB Design. Team Fart Call go to the pits. My brain is about 3 weeks to react to change. Let's get back to here. They're still taking fuel. It's going in slowly back to the team. So coming up into Indianapolis, coming up to Arnage, probably the most technical corner, the hardest one to brake for. Such a short acceleration straight. And you into that corner, you've got to avoid that wall, and then you're away. So the two lights showing on the side of the Widdowmaker car. The 919 showing the fact that they're in second place. 47% of fuel, 50% of fuel now in the Sphinx Bentley 919. Well, it's not a Bentley, is it? It's Aston Martin, but it's the Bentley. I've called it Bentley all day. Nobody's corrected me. Almost 100 laps of the real race. It's an Aston Martin. I've been calling it Bentley. I haven't had a close look, have I? Numbskull. These are the kind of faux pas we make on this channel. Now, Sam is just approaching the pit lane. Let's see where we are in the pit lane. They're at 82%. Look at this, it's tremendous. It's going to be a 10-second gap between the two cars when Sphinx appears from there, and we're going to go back to him. We're going to look at the gap. When he goes to 100, we're going to go back. He's just gone into the first corner, so Sam is just going to be disappearing under Dunlop as Sphinx comes out. So that's the gap. Sam's now got to put the mileage in. He's got to now let Sphinx chase him. We're going to get the same sort of relay. So the only thing that could really make this battle good now, but any better than it actually is if Sam could stretch that so he's onto the same fuel strategy. So we don't have a situation where you've got Sphinx being 3/4 of a lap ahead in the last 2 laps. The ideal is that the fuel strategy is the same. So in trouble. We are. We're gonna have to do a bit of maths, so you'll have to try it. Yeah. You're gonna have to make up a pit stop to try and even it out. Holy hell, that's a task. Just keep it all under control, Sam. Keep it all under control. So, oh, but jeez. I think the picture is painted. I think that's where we're going. I generally don't want to muddy the waters any more than it is, and I've got to keep giving that stat because Brenton has offered it almost 100 laps ahead of the real race. And I'm just looking to the real race now as the onboard car that I'm watching makes its way around Anage underneath the Porsche barrier where the penalty sign is, and then they're away down towards Perche curves. So that's the way it's going. The gap from Sam to Sphinx, we've got no official timing on this, so we don't generally. There it is. That's the gap. It's roughly from Indianapolis to Gulf. It is not that big a gap. It is not that big a gap. It's close on the road. This race is 19 hours old, and they're 20 car lengths apart. There's a 10-second gap. It is phenomenal racing. You don't get this very often. Well, not from here anyway. You know, this is the thing. Right. What I need to do is give Sam the opportunity to get into his laps. I'm gonna pick somebody to leave the camera on. I think we're gonna leave on the 420 guys. Nothing's gonna really move for the next 20 laps, I don't think. So the next 20 laps are where it's all going to happen. I think so. 20 laps in the next 5 hours. So I'm just going to go and grab something to eat. And when I come back, we're going to do a giveaway. And what will be the next? I think we've got another mug to give away. And then we're going to do a series of giveaways over the next 4 or 5 hours. So we'll get through some of these prizes and I know they're not overly fantastic thing, but it's a gesture. Nothing is worth less than what is on the tag that you've paid. So as I say, the mugs, $300. There ain't any more. Well, there are of this one. This is one off the website. This is the actual mug, so we go from there. Have we got a delta? 12.7 seconds. The timing is coming back into effect. You can't see that on your screen. Sam can see it on his. Let me see if it all pick up. There it is, 12 points. You can see the delta now. That's the gap. That's the screen I'm going to leave you with while I go and get some sandwich. So if that's growing, that's growing. I'll just be going. See you in a moment. Making sure the driver is complying with instruction. He's doing what I'm doing what he's telling me. So the headphones are on. Where are we? Sam's just taken a drink. Right, so we do have a couple of things to do, don't we? I'm just going to click the refresh. It's gone up again. And we are heading for another. We did say we're going to give away the JB paint scheme. The JB livery paint. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here. There could be the possibility that it could work for any game that JB does anything in. So, whichever game that is available that JB can confirm. But primarily it's going to be GT7, I think. But if he dabbles in some other games, it might work for you that it works for another one. If this if the person that wins this has absolutely no correlation to whatever's going on in the game, then there's not really going to be much cop to anybody, but we'll just have to see where that goes. There's no monetary value in replacement. It's the thing. He could actually make you a skin, do your picture, and we can put it in a frame. I've got a frame down here, and it could be just a memento of the race kind of thing for you to hang on a picture on a wall. That's where I'm going. If it's somebody who doesn't have anything to do with the game or play the game, etc. So there's the thing. The Le Mans race had a 6-hour safety car. Can you believe that? Right, so let's see who made the extra donation. Then we'll get cranked up for this next gift prize. Need to go and get the bits and pieces. It could always be an anonymous. It could also be somebody I don't 100% know, so let's just scroll through. Just looking through the list. I'm looking down the list. Something's going to change. Hey! No problem at all, sir. Thank you very much. I couldn't see anybody that's made an extra donation there. I couldn't see any. I'm looking for a donation of a particular size. I'm just going to click the refresh again, just in case. I don't know if you know, at the bottom of the giving page there's a certain amount of target things which just give you a tracker of where you've gone and how much you raised. And he's only got one sort of thing to gain, which is epic. So I'm looking down the list again, and I can't see. Oh, JB's joined us. I'm just giving away your skin design. Well, they kind of have. So the point I've tried to make out, and I'm just explaining to JB, if it was somebody that won it that doesn't have anything to do with gaming, we could take a livery that they want designing, put it on a picture of a car, print it out, put it in a picture frame. I can post it to them. You know, or if it's for another game because they don't play GT7 and you can work in that game, you potentially have a bit of negotiation, come up with something. So if it was whatever, but I think a picture of a design, if you don't have anything to do with the game, that would probably be suitable. Happy days, so JB's happy with that. I'm just looking for the latest donation and I can't see it. And when we can see it, we're just watching where these guys are going. Oh, there's a bit of Tonky Conk at the back there. Oops, Mr. Sphinx just trying to make room. Always going to happen that. You're always going to get a little bit clunky clumsy. There's a 20-second gap now. There's 28 seconds, my eyes, not what they used to be. Holy hell. Let's see, let's watch down that list. See, an extra donation. We're coming to the bottom of the list. And it's going to go back to the top again. Who is it that's done it? You know who you are. Yeah, there's me worrying about a 5-minute delay to the race because we had the wrong weather or the wrong time inadvertently, and they have a 6-hour safety car on the race, and they're like, 6-hour safety car, no problem. We could have done. Yeah, slept for a bit, yeah. Everybody stick it on pause, we're going to have a safety car. Yeah, we could have done that. Right, here's the top of the list again. I think it's got to be an anonymous. I can't see an extra donator. Unless one of the big values has moved because somebody's made an extra donation. We've had that happen tonight. Somebody's made 3 individual donations, which is absolutely tremendous. It tops the value up here. It makes it very difficult to track and monitor. I can't see that individual donation that I'm looking for. So, I've got 3 tickets to write out if that's the case. I've actually got a few more because, you know, the way we go. Right. I'm just going to cut the commentary for a moment. I'm just going to let these 2 guys duke it out. It's up to 30 seconds the gap. See how it goes. That makes life so much easier. I see them now. I can't quite see those on the stream one. Big shout out to Tim Beelan, thank you very much, and BB again. Wow, 36 seconds that leader's pulled out to. Let's just have a quick run through the guys. I'm not sure what lap Sam's on, but we'll check that out. He's got another 13 to do. For the 420 boys, they're on lap 331, Mr. Sphinx on 333, so there's just 2 laps in it. Back to third place. Big Popper on 325. Just making his way through the traffic. Fast approaching the 20th hour mark. If you remember, I said 16 hours ago, don't worry boys, you just got to do that 6 more times. Well, we're approaching where we're coming doing, you just got to do it 1 more time. 1 4-hour stint. Oh, following up very closely on Big Popper there is, I think that's Red Desmo, he's driving there. 326. There's a bit of laps in it, but there's a bit of pride to go. Big Popper's just 26 minutes down. We've got no time back to the Farcall team, but they've got Farcall to lose. Excuse the phrase. Still going for it. Blue flags being waved to the unstoppable Dutch. Making good progress down the Mulsanne Straight. Having to nip out of the draft, they can't sacrifice that, but I don't think they get much draft off those LMP ones. Wheeling for wheels. Lap 275 laps. There's... wasn't my phone. It was somebody else's. It looks like that paint scheme is actually peeling off the longer it goes. Same on this one. This one looks like the paint scheme is just peeling off the longer it goes. That's dirty, isn't it? They're getting just lapped by Big Popper, who seems to be in every screenshot. And here comes Red Desmo again. Again in every screenshot. Pop it back to the front. Just absolutely thraping it through there. Right, I've got some tickets to go and write, and I'll be back. We'll do some giveaway. Well, a giveaway. We'll do a video. We'll do all sorts. And if anybody wants to commentate, they can. JB runs away from the microphone. Good morning, I'm back. Message from Big Papa. Must read. Oh. PSN message. You can draw this one. Just bear with us a minute. I take it that was the PSN message that I've already got. Good morning, Nick Fox. Welcome back to the channel. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, I've just returned. I hope we still have some watchers. Have a look along. We've got 37 people watching, and I'm sure you're well into the battle. Sam's got another 10 laps on this stint. Mr. Sphinx has probably got something like 12 to go. Sam's got a 45-second lead at this point, but we've got to take a break from the running. We are now going to be watching the next video, because we're going to do the next draw. And the next video is entitled Trailblazer. So, please forgive me, my voice is not what it was. There's a reason we're doing this, and it's for Make-A-Wish. It's been at the top, it's what you've been donating for. These videos go somewhat to explain and show why we're raising money and what for. So please just take a moment to watch, and I find these really moving. So please take a minute to look, and at the end we'll do the next draw. JB is actually going to draw that ticket for us. He's there, say hello and wave. There he is. So here we go. We're just going to take a break from the racing. There we are, that's the Trailblazer. This is part, I guess, of what Big Papa's on. I think that's the walk. I don't know much about it myself. I'm probably not the best person to sell it. But Big Papa, I think, does the Trailblazer thing every year. If you go onto the donation page, I think at the top of there, there's the 2024 Trailblaze Challenge. You'll see it. It's in Pinckney, is it Missouri? I think so, maybe. I'm going to click the link. I'm going to see where that goes. There it is, it's the trail, it's the Waterloo Pinckney Trail, wherever that is. It's on September the 28th, 2024. Whilst I know nothing about it, I'm just going to read out some numbers. They've got a goal for that Make-A-Wish challenge, the Trailblaze challenge. They've currently raised 24,805, and they've got a target of 160,000. If you are local to that, or if you're not local to that and you feel you need to or want to or have an urge to support them, please do so. Nobody's going to stand in your way. But that's what that video is about. Just a little bit of a thing to share. Right, JB, when you're ready, if you want to reach into that tub, pick one out. Number 8. It's John at PRSCCA. One of the very early donators. Very much. And we'll be back here shortly to do the next one. The next one up is going to be the Widdowmaker mug, and whilst I'm well aware we've only got 4.5 hours to do what we've got left, I'm going to do that one on the hour, which is probably going to be just before I go back to the track. which is probably the best. Or shall we I've still got PG. No. The other. Yeah. So one of those backpacks. Oh, there's 3. We've got 4.5 hours living for. What time is it now? It's 10:30. It's going to be. I've got at least one more stint to go. It can't be all Sam. It's got to be some of me in there. I can't leave Sam to do it all. So I think we should do another one. How many videos have I got? How many videos have I got left? I want to do them all. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. I think we can do one now. Let's throw another one now. I'm going to play another video. I'm going to play video number 9. Good morning, NW. Welcome. Big shout out to everybody from him. Well done. Keep pushing on. I just need to. Yeah, we've got on the right page. I'm going to click on number 9, and I'm going to take you guys to that one. Please take a moment to watch.
A child who is undergoing treatment for a life-threatening medical condition has so much of normal childhood taken away from them, so much of their decision-making ability, so much of their normal experiences with playmates and friends and siblings. It is so long and so arduous. It robs so many of the normal childhood experiences from a child and from their family.
As a physician, as a clinician, there is much that we can do. Sometimes we do everything we can do. Sometimes we do too much. You run into a family that is out of control with their life. They have circumstances imposed upon them that they never would have signed up for or dreamed that they would be in that position.
In rare disease, sometimes I can't give a family a diagnosis. Sometimes I have no treatment even if I get the diagnosis, and I almost never have a cure. So what can I offer this family that I can't offer much to?
There are medications that we can provide, there are treatments that we can administer, and yet there are pieces missing from that can only be filled by the impact of a wish experience.
A wish is something that we as a community have said we're going to offer and show our support for a family that doesn't feel very supported sometimes by the medical community. And I think a wish is a really meaningful way that we connect with families that medicine doesn't have much else to offer to them.
I think for a lot of families it provides anything from respite, sometimes in the middle of care, sometimes it provides a reward at the end of treatment, sometimes it provides an oasis or an island where they can seek sort of normality.
A wish gives me the chance to give the family something from all of us as a community. It comes from the medical community, it comes from the whole population saying, your child's not forgotten.
The beauty of Make-A-Wish is it's incredibly simple. It is that intangible object that, quite honestly, I cannot order from the pharmacy. I cannot write a prescription for.
You see a child before they go on their wish, and when they come back with their family after the wish, it's often like seeing a totally different child.
You just see it in their faces, this idea of thinking outside their current moment in time.
It's an unsaid power that these experiences can give these kids. And, you know, these are kids that are living longer. They're living better. They're having more fun in their life. And it all started with one experience, and that was their wish.
We don't need studies to show this, but now there are studies that are coming out. It just seems so intuitive, right? You have something to look forward to, and it makes you be more compliant with your treatment plan, so then it's going to impact your physical, your emotional, your psychological well-being.
It's interesting. The study from Israel, it's significant because it's one of the first studies that we've actually looked at regarding the outcome or the impact of a wish, looking at the medical aspect of the child. What it does show is that a child that has a wish, there is a measurable change in their outlook.
I think, personally, being involved with Make-A-Wish has made me a better physician and has made me think more critically about what I can do outside of just the medicine and just the surgeries and just the procedures to improve the quality of life of our patients and their families.
My favorite wish is the next one, and the one after that, and the next 10, and the next 100, because as with life, a wish has less to do with what has been and more to do with what's coming up.
I found that one really quite moving. Struggle with that one. That one hits home, and that's the medical guys giving their point of view on what Make-A-Wish does for them and how it changes things. You heard it at the start where the physician said, obviously sometimes I've got nothing to treat them with. We know the diagnosis, all we could have got is this, the wish, and it can change things, and that is just so phenomenal. Right, thank you very much. This next giveaway is one of the very valuable Widdowmaker mugs. Can't see it on the screen, there it is. It's got the Widdowmaker logo on the back, actually designed by JB. So this is a one-off because nobody's bought one yet. This is off the Widdowmaker.com. JB, if you want to pull the numbers. Number 416. It's a relatively recent one. It's a member of the Werner family. It is D. Werner. That's family, I think. I could have just looked at the number of this. Yeah. Got them the wrong way around. Happy days. Right, that wraps up that. We're gonna move on for a little bit, and we're gonna get focused back on the racing. Got a little stint left until I'm due back on. Can't see where my screenshot is. It's there. I've actually got 7 laps till I'm back in. So Olive's asking, what do I do? Not a lot. Do it. Steering wheel. No. Generally, as a job outside of YouTubing, I'm a business analyst. I work with businesses and their ERP systems. So their computer system. What was that? No, we don't do that. We'd like to, but it's not very well paid. I provide solutions to be able to display data in a way that can help turn a business round or help business performance. So primarily my job is to support the ERP system and keep it working. People phone up and tell me that part of it's not working. Then the other bit is to provide data in a way that can provide graphs for or data explanations for the system the way it is, or how to improve a process within the system or around the system. So for example, if you've got a sales team and they're chasing a sales target, I can provide up to the minute, hourly, quarterly, daily figures based on budget, etc., and show that in different ways so that they can track performance. That's what I do day to day, 5 days a week, 12 hours a day, and then the rest of the time is doing this thing. You just need to give me 2 seconds, folks, and I'll be back. Bit of commentary time. I'm not telling you. So this is it. This is the battle. We're focusing on where we are at the top. You wait for the translation to understand it better. Okay. I did. I can't post it, Big Popper. I've got no way of getting it to the channel. I would have to stop. I'd have to stop Sam seeing the screen for me to be able to post it. I don't know where on the PS4. I'll show you on here. I don't know where on the PS4 the messenger is. I've got no idea. I don't know. I can't do anything with the picture that's on my phone. And I genuinely don't know where the messenger is on the PlayStation 4. I can't do it on the PS5. Sam's using that screen. Can't do it. If there was any other way I could get it on there. I tell you what, there is a way I could do it. There is a way I could do it, and I'm going to do it another way. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. My brain has just kicked in. If I do that. You know I'm half asleep and not working 100%. So that's saved to the PS album. I don't want that to save to the PS album. I want to save it as a picture and it won't let me. Why are these apps so okay? It's downloaded to the PS album. Where is that? What is that? How do I get it out? No idea. I don't want to do anything. I'm just going to screenshot it. Why it has to be so difficult? Why can't it just save to files? Stupid apps. Oh, we don't know. Yeah, because that annualizers. This folder is empty. Why? Because it's on. She said. Here it is. So, I'm going to sleep. Excuse me, that was a strong one. So, I need to understand where that is. That code, yeah. You got that straight through, didn't you? That just soaked it straight. Yeah, well, sorry, mate. There it is. There's the picture. There's the one I want. So if I go, if I pick the screenshot page, this one, no cam. No, if I pick a new page and just call it scene 2, I'm gonna then add an image. Call it image. I'll do that. Oh, it won't work. No. Gotta do this. I've got to somehow find it in all this. There it is. He's gonna hate me. I think the best thing to do with that. Big Popper, did you want to do the voice thing that you asked about whilst this picture's being shown? I'm sorry I'm such a grumpy grump and I'm thinking about stuff and I can't think. I've got the image, it's ready to go. You better have the makings of some strong coffee. I'm sure he does. Because you can go to voice chat if you want to, and if you wanted to say something whilst I display the picture, I will just do this with it. I've got it. Did you have something to say, or did you want me to say something? He's charging his headphones. Oh. I don't know what that means. It's there. It's because he's driving. That's the reason. Okay. So the picture's available and ready when you want it to be available and ready. Okay. So whilst Big Popper's sorting that or doing what he wants to, I need that in my hand. I'm going to just skip through and see where we are. So Sam, for Team Widdowmaker, is ripping it down the straight. He has got 3 laps before I need to take over from him. And then Mr. Sphinx is 1 minute and 4 seconds down. We're actually good with timing at the minute when we had some issues earlier. So there's 1:04. It's not a full pit stop yet. So there is an issue. There is a potential overlap here of where the Sphinx can be in front for 2 to 3 laps at the end of a session. And if that overlaps with the end of the race, they have the clear advantage. So something needs to play into the hands of either team to make or change that, so that the car in front does have the advantage. We don't know, at this moment in time, we don't know how that's going to pan out, but it's very, very interesting. We're on lap 344. We're almost about to go into hour 20. 26 laps is almost an hour and a half. Ish. JB's going to do it in minutes. So the 420 guys are still smashing along. They're just 2 laps behind. They're on 342, which is stunning. I mean, to be 9 minutes off, and I'm not labouring the point on 9 minutes. In 20 hours, there's a 9-minute variance. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing in reality. It's a long way, but if you were thinking about driving to the south end of Italy from... So if you're going to be driving from Edinburgh to like Pisa, that's the distance, that's the difference, 9 minutes. It's not even the time to make a cup of tea and drink one. It's phenomenally close. Big Popper, 30 minutes back. That's brew a coffee, drink a whole pot of coffee kind of difference. It's still not massive. 336. JB Design, which is the Park Hall, not what you thought I said. 327 laps. Which is 10 minutes left. There's 4 hours to go in 30 seconds. We're almost into the final 4 hours. Wheeling for Wishes, leading the GR3. Oh, there was almost an incident behind there. I think the gap is 3.3 seconds. That's the live gap. You can see there the Porsche 911 RSR and the Lexus. That is the live gap in that race. That's closer than the gap for first to second. That is the first to second in the GR3 race. That is absolutely intense. 20 hours of racing and they are 3 seconds apart. How is that even possible? That's tremendous racing on the edge. And in this case, I can see the problem car with the process getting in the way. It's not JB? Yeah, I'm watching it. It's not intentional, I don't think. I think it's controller. Yeah. We'll just let him clear out the way. He should be able to get past you and go, so... Yeah, he's at the most difficult part of the circuit. Should be able to get his toe down and get past. I think he's genuinely trying not to get in the way of the race, and he's just been a bit clumsy. Keep moving, guys. Keep going. Keep pushing, guys. It's 4 seconds gap between the two cars, and BB's gone to the pits. So that's Team Unstoppable Dutch into the pits. They needed fuel. It's the same scenario as we've got with 1 and 2 in the other race. So, third in the GR3 race is the Smoky Pancakes. Hello. Again. 86 minutes. Just an hour and 26 at the pit stop. It's close, isn't it? You know I'm going to run that well. It's slow. This one. Everything's probably Is that last stint half one? Because it's going to be 3 hours an hour when you're going to. Yeah, well, you're doing that because you're going to pit and you're. So it's just a count back on. Yeah. We'll do it, so don't worry. So there's 1:07 in it. Well, I've got to get ready to go in. It's down to me next. So I'm just about to go on the stint. I'm going to do an hour and a half. That should set us up for the last stint and a little bit. See where we go from there. We'll see how it pans out. I don't intend to finish the race, so done the switch over at night. Things have just shuffled a little bit with accidents and hitting walls and wheels cutting out, and thankfully it hasn't done that for a while. So as Sam sets up to go to the pits here, I'm going to take over. Yeah, 20 hours is done, folks. Massive, massive, massive congratulations to everybody getting to 20 hours. Not far now to the end, so let's stick at it and keep going. Just give them. Have you done that? You swapped it over. Oh, there he is, look. Yeah. Don't work for some, that. Why did my arms not go all swelled up? What's happening? Oh. 6 swans. Carrying pigs. It's taking its time. I haven't got a clue where Sphinx is at this point. He's got to have gone ahead. He has gone ahead, I can see that. But fuel's going in. Lap 348. Do you think we're going to get to 400? I've got race room. So the chase is on. He's 1 minute and 5 seconds ahead. And he's going to pit very shortly. The question is, where is he going? How far is he going? Is he working on a fuel strap? We don't know. I have deliberately stopped anybody from viewing the screen so that people can see other people's setup. It's not good that we can see other people's. You can see ours. Ours is all for everybody to see. And we're now into part of pushing to the end of the race. I'm feeling a bit perkier now. I'm feeling on top of my tiredness as we came out of the dark into the light. I was feeling a bit flagged last time, but I've had bacon sausage with brown sauce on a nice white roll. I've had a nice cup of coffee. Watched a couple of videos. We've given away a couple of prizes. We've got loads more to do in the last session. We're going to have videos. We're going to have a couple after the race. We've got to keep this going. I know it's going to track from the end of the race, but we're going to try and give at least the last hour to actually what's definitely going on at the race. I need to be available to do the commentary, do the other bits and pieces, give some prizes away. We're going to let Sam finish the race, which was always the intention. We've had to end a couple of runs a little bit short because of damage, and it made sense to driver swap at the time, so we tried to shuffle. Part of the intention was not to have Sam drive all the stuff all the time, and I think we've done that quite well. There's probably going to be an extra hour for Sam and an hour less for me, purely because of the end of the race, but that's been down to accidents. We only ever planned the first stint, so we knew we wanted to do the driver swap. I knew I wanted to start the race from outside the car. I knew I wanted Sam to finish the race because I wanted to be on the line. I wanted to be the guy waving the black and white flag to finish the race. That's what I wanted to do. I haven't got one. It'd be good if I had a symbolic one, but I haven't got one, which is something I need to correct for next time. And next time, he says, is that going to be a thing? We don't know. I'm quite surprised actually how easy it is for me to jump back in this car and start running laps. I want to put good time lapse in though, without transgressing, without getting penalties. I think I've done alright. I've just suffered with the wheel crashing and throwing that through there. Right, 25 laps at the 26. I'll be completing, that's what we're aiming for. What we're looking at is I'm keen to know when Mr. Sphinx is going to the pit. Ooh, that was so close. I didn't lift. I did not lift. That 104 is still a 104. All courtesy of Sam putting in those 320 laps, 320 laps. That's what Sam's been setting his rhythm on. Now I'm sure you can telegraph what we're thinking about how this is going to pan out. If this scenario continues, where we pit and we give these guys half a lap advantage, when the time runs out, when it gets to the end of the 4 hours that we're going through, 3 hours 45 minutes, where are they going to be in relation to us? Are they going to be a minute and 4 seconds ahead? We've either got to catch them out on the track now, or make sure we're within touching them and on the same pit strategy. That's what we've got to try and do. If we can get within that same strategy, that same window, it's down to a track race then. What we can't be is behind them at any time when the final hour is up. We've always seen it since the start of the race. We've always had a staggered strategy with the Sphinx. He's been always managing seemingly to get the extra laps out of each stint. He's been quick and managed to hang those laps out and keep that distance out there. I do hope there's audio. You guys can hear me. I'm sure you'll tell me if there isn't and I'm talking to nobody. I'm sure you will. If not, I'll have to fix it. But it's all wasted breath if that's the case. Oh, I just reacted badly to that curb as we come absolutely hooning down here. It's 1:04 still on my timing. They just go off to the gravel. I'm very sorry about that. Was never my intention. Still 1:04 on that timing. That seems to be frozen. Whatever time I'm doing. Mr. Sphinx is matching, or it's the other way around. If I'm doing that was a 3:23 out lap. The temperature's definitely up, isn't it? There's more grip through these tyres. When the last time I was driving, I guess they're going to wear heavily as well. I've been hounding down the track here after this 911 RSL 103, so it has moved. We are just getting that small advantage. I'm going to go diving in it. I don't have much of a choice. Oh, we just lost that second back again, but that's going to happen. So I'm just focusing. All we've got to do is race to the end. That's intention. I don't know if I'm overthinking it about the laps things, but we're definitely out of sync. And it's great if out of the stint we're ahead for 20 laps out of a 26 lap stint. But what if the timer runs out on those 6 laps? We're not ahead. So we've got to try and put a lap on, or be track for track, same point, same place, and be able to race side by side to the finish. That would be the ideal, wouldn't it? Well, the ideal would be a lap ahead. But how we're going to do that, I don't know. I'm not quick enough to put that time in. I'm good enough to keep good gains and give Sam the platform. That's what we're going to try and do. That's what I'm going to try and do. That's what the plan is we've come up with. If I do the solid work here, put a good platform in for Sam to launch pad off, use his extra speed, see if we can engineer the victory rather than fix it. Seems to be a conversation with the racers going on. I don't know what's happening up there. It sounds a little bit serious rather than the usual bit bantery, but there's another 23. I'm happy with that. 23's out the gate, is really happy. I'm only a second off Sam's time. We can see the real race being finished under yellow as a significant amount of rain is due. Please don't say that for here. No, 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 no. We don't want real rain now. Regular. Oh, man. Well, I hope we have an exciting finish. If the real one doesn't, must be level pegging with the Sphinx Meister. We've got him down to 102. If I do this, the lead is only going to be down to 42 seconds if I can keep pushing. But then he's got a pit, so he can't be far away from pitting, that's the thing. Need monsoons on GT7. They're there. The monsoons are there. Set it to the highest possible setting, you can see them. But you get them at Le Mans occasionally. Sam finished the race. Sam is going to be finishing the race, yes. That's what he's employed to do. That's what he's here for. He's here. I'm going to make sure the hammer can hit the nail. I've just got to get the nail in the right place for him. He's going to lift the hammer. JB shouting that I can hear. So Sphinx team's in. Sphinx is in at a 102 gap. So this is where we should be able to be fault free. We should be able to slingshot past and really be in a similar situation, but he's ran probably one more lap than I anticipated he's gonna. So he was fuel saving and being quick. It's tremendously quick. That better not be a penalty for touching the gravel. It's another 23. Wow, that's how quick it is. He's got 34% of fuel. I don't think I'm going to be 1 minute and 4 seconds ahead. I think we're going to be somewhere down that stretch though, down the Mulsanne. He's still got 40 seconds of fuel to go. He's doing tremendously well. Solo driver on his own, absolutely going hammer and tong. He's been driving this like Big Popper for 20 and a half hours. You can't fault what they're going through. Mr. Sphinx must be well prepared. He's just about to finish his fuel load. Here he goes. 100 and he's away. He's on to the track. We're 1 minute 10. So he's now going to be in exactly the same position I was. He's going to be chasing me at 1 minute 10 behind. And in the past he has always caught. He's always been able to catch. Alright, mate. I just lost the brakes there. Push harder on the brake, Jim. Sam's gone for a poop, hasn't he? And he's yelling at me from the toilet. That's where he is. Push harder on the brake. That's what I didn't do. 60% I'm getting to, okay. I ain't got your legs, man. We got Nelson, we got 111. Another 23. Ooh, ooh. I'm going to get a penalty there. Slid over the white line. We've lost a second. We got away with that. But we did lose a second. Thank you very much, Team Ultimate Dutch. Nope, Unstoppable Dutch. Oh, that is correct. Yes. Unstoppable. I got it right second time. So you have to move that keyboard away just a little bit. 1 minute 10. Sphinx is trying to chase us down. I'm hitting those 23s. I'm trying to do it every lap. I need to be able to look down and see that brake push and be able to focus on the corner. Can't do both. I'm not squarey four eyes. I am though, aren't I? If I could just brake that fraction later, we'd be good. Back to 111, back to 110. It's just status quo. It is pretty much I suppose the other part of the coin is Sphinx able to fuel save? Is he just eking out the extra laps to try and create that situation? I don't know whether I'm thinking too much, overthinking the situation. Am I overcomplicating it with my thoughts about where the danger could be? If he can eke out the laps of extra fuel, that's going to keep him in front of the race just long enough to probably just snatch the win, because our pit stop strategy might leave us in the dark. It might leave us out of sync. We don't want monsoons, no. What I also don't want to do is hide the fact that some of this event is going to be behind videos where we're trying to do raffle draws and giveaways, and maybe I should have done some in the quieter time at the night when it was a little less populated. But I think the right thing to do is have more people around. I'd like to think we're going to be busy for the finish. I like to think we're going to have a better finish than what's on the real Le Mans. And next time we do this, we get a real full grid. What do you mean next time, Widow? We're doing it again. We are gonna do this again. Absolutely. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but it will be, and we'll do one. We'll do it again. We'll do it with the same intention, with the same passion, the same intensity, and we'll treat it like a real thing. Once people see it done, they know what's possible. Time sits at 110. I don't know whether it's a good thing that it's not getting closer. I don't know whether Sphinx has worked out a strategy, because he's a wily coyote, is our Mr. Sphinx. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's got a wise head on those shoulders. He knows his plan. Is he racing to the finish knowing that he's got the overlap? Has he got that timing down to a T? Is Mrs. Sphinx sat there as his strategist, the planner? The one that's keeping him fed and watered, the one who's providing the fetch and carry service and the... You know, has he got a team built around him? We don't know. None of us know. He's got it back to 111. So I'm just eking that time out again. Tune in next week, folks, for the 24 hours of Horse Thief Mob. Holy hell. What cars are we using? The Fugu. Single make race in the Fugu, yeah. That would please some, wouldn't it? That last lap was a 25, let myself down there. Don't know where I lost that time. Another penalty. What I am pleased about is I've got no back markers. I've got nobody in my way for half a lap. And we're going to be able to charge and fly around and really try and make room. We're back to Nelson on the scoring. Back to the 23s. Happy at that. 23 is the programmed number. I think I've just picked up a penalty there. I think I cut that too tight. There it is. It's half a second. It's just a lift. Last time it was 1.5. So that's not too bad. Just a lift. Good grip round that corner. That little half-second penalty turned into a 1:12. Just got to Poppers jamming out on Technotronic. If only I wish you could share that. Really wish you could share that. I could hear you pulling up outside Popper's house now. The curtains twitch as Popper looks out the window. Who the hell is that? I know who that is. Can only be one person. Damn, what will the neighbours think? There's the wind blowing. It's almost a head-on again. I brake when I really stamp the floor. I brake way too early. When I don't stamp the floor, I shoot through. It's not braking hard enough. So That's my problem. 1 to 113. Oh my lord. We're almost 3,000 miles driven. 2996 we're at. Just a little lift penalty there. To the 114. This is going to drop us into a 325, I think. Oof. Ooh. Ah. 23.1 with a half-second lift penalty. That was a quick final run to the end of the lap, that. Got it to 114. I do think he's stretching his laps. I think he's trying to run long. He's trying to prevent us getting back on the same strategy. We've managed to eke out that little bit more. We've got a second penalty to make up for, though. I've really got to find something. I wonder if somebody can deal with that gentleman that's just appeared in the Twitch chat. Is Wilkie about? It's been held anyway. The Autobot's got it, so I can't deal with that until I get on the straight. Glad I put that Autobot on then. That's held that post. Good. Smart detection's working. Twitch, yeah. Twitch has got it. No, it's fine, mate. It's sorted. The Autobot's got it. I set the Autobot the other night after your warning just to make sure it picked up anything, and it's got it held. You don't need to do anything, sir. I didn't realise I got the bot on. I'd forgotten there in my moment of desperation. Sorted. We got to 117. Woocha mama. A bit red hot chili peppers then. This is going to be a 25 again, maybe even a 26. Held off the throttle there to stop me getting that penalty again. Big red sausage. There's a 25. That's not too bad. It's not as slow as the last 25. Well, it is actually. It's almost half a second down. Chill with the moms on the big telly. You deserve it, my friend. You deserve it. I'm going to try and stay awake today so I don't wreck tomorrow. We got the day off tomorrow. Not going to work on Monday. Yeah. Do it. Spend time with the better half. That's the great way to express it.